All right, it's time for some trig integrals. All right, we have just tangent and secant in here. So we are likely going to make use of the identity 1 plus tangent squared theta is equal to secant squared theta. That's one of our Pythagorean identities. All right, so we are going to, let's pull off a secant squared for our tangent. So we're going to write this as tangent squared x, secant squared x, and then we pulled off one of these secant squareds because we're going to do a u substitution on tangent. We are going to replace this with what it is in terms of tangent. So now we have tangent squared x, parentheses, 1 plus tangent squared x, times secant squared x dx. And now we're going to do a u substitution on tangent. So if we let u be equal to tangent of x, then du is equal to secant squared x dx. That's why we saved that original secant squared. And then this becomes u squared times 1 plus u squared du. And if we do a little bit of algebra, u squared plus u to the 4th du, then it's just a nice power rule. So we end up with u cubed over 3 plus u to the 5th over 5 plus c. We always go back to our original variable. So tangent of x cubed over 3 plus tangent of x to the 5th over 5 plus c. It's not so bad. Let's look at a cosine. When we have cosine and sine, we often want to make use of the Pythagorean identity here too, but when we have only even sine and cosine, we're going to use the half angle identity. So cosine squared of x is equal to 1 plus cosine of 2x over 2. So if we replace this, this becomes 1 plus cosine of 2x all over 2 dx. We're going to go from 0 to pi over 2. Well, now we just have to split this up. So really we have 1/2 and then plus cosine of 2x over 2 dx, still 0 to pi over 2. This one just becomes a 1/2 x. I'll write it like this, 0 to pi over 2. And then we have a little u sub we need to do over here. So we're going to let u be equal to 2x, which means du is equal to 2 dx. I need to insert a 2, so I take out a 1/2. And now I have plus integral of cosine of u over 4 du. Let's come up here. Woo! So that 1/2, that becomes pi over 4. And then plus 1/4, the antiderivative cosine of u is sine of u. So sine of u, but it's really sine of 2x. And then we're going to go from 0 to pi over 2 on this guy. So pi over 4 plus 1/4 sine of pi, which is 0. So our final answer is pi over 4.